What is going on, everybody? Anthony here, 6 Mafia, Tuesday afternoon, evening. I still don't have a name for this damn show, but yet here we are again. My friends, thank you for coming through. Everybody in the chat on this kind of eventful day, right? Kind of eventful
day.
Yeah, kind of eventful day.
I had some corn on the cob for dinner. So.
You did?
Oh yeah.
Well, who doesn't like corn on the cob, man? Who doesn't like it, man? Let me say what's up to some of the folks in the chat, though, guys, before we get into it, man. Chris, what's up, my man? He says, let's go. Force also in the house. What's up, people? As Beam as well, my friend Evange as well. Evening, everyone. That's right. Get it if you want it. No pressure. Yeah, no pressure. We're gonna talk about that. Ash Chase as well. What is up, plastic crackheads? Amir, also time for it. People, what is up, man? Christian, also my friend in the house. Monkey Cold Santa, what is up? Peeps, let's go. Charlie, I'm sorry, man. We didn't do an intro. Saturdays. I just didn't do it tonight. Lucifer also here. I almost lost my shit when I saw they finally released this guy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
What year is it?
Someone lost their shit. All right.
Somebody. All right. Big Bretta, my brother in the house too. What is up, Bretta, my man? Go check out his Dr. Doom review if you guys haven't.
Yeah.
Pretty badass, man. Doom, my friends. Tap dancing is real with Cobb. Indeed it may be. They call me Queso Blanco. What's up, buddy? He's also in the house. We got TK Magic Shop as well, man. What is good, my friend? Dinesh also in the house. What is up, man? CT, I clipped everyone who said they buy Cobb, but I'm playing them tonight.
This is tonight's sound bites.
Are we?
I've got everybody, including you, my man.
Oh, well, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about it tonight.
People in the chat right now, they might be embarrassed.
Right. Well, we'll find out, man. We're going to find out, man. We're going to find out. Bro Collector, though, so what's up, man? It says, got my notification for the shipping and tax payment for the Batcycle from Sideshow. Hopes and prayers that Batman is coming soon. Dude, well, congrats on that. He's got to be right around the corner. Reddit people are bitching a lot about. Interesting. Well, we'll talk about that here.
What don't they bitch about?
Yeah. Boba Fettuccine, dude, what's up, my man? Also in the house, man. We got Aaron. What's good? What is good? Chewy's Bandolier. Hey, Mafia. Hey, Chad. Just checking in from work, dude. Happy work day for you, my friend. Blackbird Tech also in the house. We got Blitz. What is up, Blitz? How are you, my friend? Pedro Lopez as well. My brother Justin McFly. What is good? We got Evil Sneaker. Mark P. My friends. Cruising through space. What is up? Smoke them if you got them. Absolutely. And Collectible Chats, another good friend of ours. What is up, everybody? Bless checking in from work. Hit that like on the way in. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Valiant Archer coming in. And Sean Bees, what's up, my man? Thank you guys for coming in today. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it right away. I don't want to talk about it right now. How you guys doing? You guys have a good weekend? It's Tuesday.
Yeah, man. Long weekend, right? Long holiday weekend. Actually, I don't know what the hell happened. I tore up my knee.
Oh, shit.
I've been limping around for a little bit, so I'm out of work for a little bit. And on top of that, my best friend lost his mom, so we had a funeral.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Today. Yeah, it's all good, But that's what's going on. Got a couple notices. Sideshow's finally waking up. Haven't heard from them, wondering if they were okay over there, if there was a gas leak or something. But last night got a couple notices that Inquisitor and Iron Man, they're going to be sweeping for the shipping on the 29th.
Nice. The Mark III or?
Yeah, it is the Mark III.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, yep. I can't wait for the Mark III. Dude, that's badass.
Only a bunch of stuff, but that's a start.
Hey, listen, that is good. That is good because we all know we're going to get hit pretty hard in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So, there's been a bit of a lull, some would say, and rightly so, but those are good times, man. Those are good times where we can relax a little bit, maybe work on our plays. Yeah. Well, yeah, but sometimes
cause babies, man.
Well,
cause babies and baby Groots, and
they're not for everyone. That is for sure, but hey, it is what it is. What about you, my man Hector? What's good, man?
Yeah, I'm still not recovered from Thanksgiving vacation. I'm still not in a motivated type of attitude when it comes to work. But other than that, doing awesome. How about you all?
I'm doing great, other than a pretty bad migraine, but you know, that's okay. They come.
Maybe a little bit of peach cobbler.
Will
help you out there.
Man. Yeah, man, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool.
I'm here all night.
You're here all night. Yeah, I love it. I love it. You know, honestly, Green Skull, I don't know, man. I know the Hot Toys Kamen Riders that are coming out from the new Black Sun, right? The Netflix show. I know So was doing, I think, Kamen Rider Black, but I'm not too versed in Kamen Rider to really know what the fuck I'm talking about, to be honest with you. If I had my friend Sean here, he would know, but he's not here. He is not here. TK Magic Shop, that snow speeder in the background is 6 scale.
It is. Yes, it is. Jazz Inc. Yep.
It's freaking huge, bro. when you really look at it in perspective, right? Because you're looking at that, and then you're looking at a garage rack right next to it.
Yeah.
That's freaking huge, bro.
It's forced perspective. It's really a micro machine, just really up close.
Is it a micro machine? You remember that guy? Remember the guy who was the fast talker? You do Yep. It said if it doesn't say micro machines, it's not the real thing. I remember those days. Oh shit.
I'm digging these, man. Micro Galaxy Squadron. These things are pretty cool.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah.
A lot of detail, good weight to them.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, I mean, if you go to Jazz Inc. Dioramas, I think he still has snow speeders, or am I mistaken?
I'm not sure, man. I got my order in early, so I didn't have to worry about that. But I would reach out there. Sometimes he has a B stock or a return or something. But yeah, this one sold out pretty quick, and they made it, and that was it.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty badass. Not something I was gonna grab because it's just too damn big. I think the Jedi Starfighter is going to be the same way. There's not going to be a lot of options. It sounds like this is going to be it. And that's kind of how this was. Yeah.
You know, there were a couple of discussions on what we wanted to do with some painting and some interior stuff. But other than that, it was what it was. It came right out, and it was a quick turnaround. So I would expect the same with the Starfighter.
Yeah, I just wonder how many people are buying that. This is a tough one. We'll see. Frogman, though, yeah, that Golden Medusa, dude, it does look awesome, man. And yeah, of course, OG fan, dude, of Clash of the Titans. I mean, that movie was freaking awesome. Yeah, I thought about picking that up. I really did, but only if I had like, I forgot his freaking name, dude. Alexius from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I think that would have been cool because I don't have all the assassins, the damn toys. I just have a couple, and that would have been cool, man. Pair that up with that Medusa, or the Medusa by itself is pretty badass too. It's not gonna fit like with anything I have, which sucks because I think it looks freaking awesome, dude.
What happened over there?
What happened where?
Over there. You got some space, man. What happened?
Oh, I moved things. I consolidated the arcade to one freaking shelf.
You're okay, right? Some guys didn't come by, owe some money, or take some ball.
All the Star Wars is up here, man. The fucking Bantha and all the craziness. And I was like, let's move because I got shit on the way. So I was like, let's keep. It's nice when you don't, like when you still have some room because you can kind of space out a little, but then like eventually you're like, I can't. Yeah. There's no more spacing out. There's like, you know what I mean? So it's like, all right, let's shuffle things best that we can until till what? Get a bigger house. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It sucks, dude. Space is always our problem, man.
What's coming?
Always our fucking problem, man. Collector Joey also in the house. What's up, my man? Diablo Fett. Hey, what is up, my friend? I'm glad you're here on the afternoon, evening for you, my friend. El Professor as well. What's up, Mario? I hope, Mario, you're doing good, my man. Let me know if you're feeling better, man. You're more than welcome. As always, bro.
Everyone's getting sick, man.
I know, man. I know. I'm like shit too, man.
Yeah.
So, it really, really, really sucks, dude. But Let's bring this up though, shall we, guys? I think Harry, cinematographer, should probably join us a little bit later on here when he is available. So I'd like to hear his thoughts on this too. So maybe when he comes in, we'll double back. We'll double back. So Cobb Vanth is out.
That's not Cobb Vanth. That's
released.
Boba Fett.
Okay, well, this particular image is still Cobb Vanth, but yes. I want to hear your guys' thoughts though before I say anything. I mean, Hector, you're not you probably don't have a whole lot to say about this, right? I'd like to hear it anyway.
No, this all right. In my opinion, this is not a must-have figure, and it's the Gilgamesh of Star Wars. And I know people are like, "Oh, he's crazy." What? This guy will either be on BSTs all over the place, because so much shit is coming. That one I can see people either putting it in the back burner or selling it off to get something else. So, I mean, it's a cool figure.
That's it.
That's all I got, man.
No,
I don't want to just be like, fuck Cobb Vanth. He's a useless character. This and the blah blah blah.
Oh yeah. We
don't have to go into that.
Well, I know you don't really collect a whole lot of these anyway to begin with, so I know it's not going to be like right in your wheelhouse.
Well, even if I did have the Mandalorian, I still wouldn't get him. I don't know. Just
well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. As far as the figure itself, what do you think about it? You don't have to get it, but I mean, quality wise,
I think it looks great.
Accessories are good, sculpt's good, outfit. Like, what are your thoughts?
I mean, it's a good looking figure. Don't get me wrong. That's all I got to say about that.
Man, I feel like you're on the hot seat right now. You're playing it real.
Yeah, because I really don't have. I don't have anything positive to say because I'm just like, whatever. It's Cobb Vanth. Who cares?
Yeah.
I don't want to bring the whole room down.
No, of course not. But I was just, I didn't know what your thoughts might have been. But yeah, it's fair. That's fair. So you're completely impartial to this figure, basically.
Yeah. Happy for those who got it.
Sounds good, my man. What about you then, CT? Because you're a Star Wars fan.
I think it's a great figure for those who want it.
You like
no.
that? You're like, no. Go ahead.
No. I do. I think it is a good figure. I like the gun that comes with it. I like the pistols. I like the overall look of the figure. It's just I don't need it on my shelf. I don't, I know you talk about shelf right there. Stop right there.
I'm right here. We're stopped. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, I don't think it's a good look. He looks a little thin. He looks a little.
Well, he's not wearing armor,
I hear you, man. I know.
Bodies are pretty thin.
Listen, I didn't pose him. I didn't select this shot. I'm just saying. I think the sculpt is fine. I'm hearing a lot of people beat up the sculpt. I think the hair probably could have been dialed in a little bit better. But with the armor, with everything on it, it is a good looking figure. That Mando collection is a broad collection. And I think if you're going to go the whole way, he's definitely a good addition. That being said, I don't think I'll be picking them up. I don't know. We'll see. There's a couple of figures out there on the Mando line that I didn't get them on the first round, and I'm just waiting to see if I can get them for a better deal. So one is Quill. The other one is Fennec Shan and Cobb Vanth. Those three. I don't know why. These three characters just didn't really hit with me that my wallet opened up. I think they're good characters. I do want them. But in the sake of you have to make decisions, at some point you have to say no here or no there. These guys got put on the back burner. Now, so did the Inquisitors, but they're both coming in. I've got the Grand Inquisitor coming in maybe next week. So there's chance.
Right, the sideshow ship, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Randy from Hawk Wars Toys can hook me up later on. I thought he said he's got a bunch coming in. Don't worry about it. So I think maybe I have another chance, maybe through Randy, to get this figure. But right now, I am up to my ears with Hot Toys, with super hotness, and Cobb Vanth just didn't make that mark for me.
Well, that makes absolute sense, though. I mean, if you're getting, if you're prioritizing your Star Wars, he's not high priority for you right now. So if you can get a good deal or something, like you mentioned, like if Ray has one or you find one on special, then he may be more inclined to come into your collection, basically.
Yeah, I mean, Quill is like 25% off, and I can throw some points at it. So I'm probably bringing home Quill. And, the only thing is with this guy, he's waitlisted.
Yeah, on Sideshow, yeah.
So it's it's not going to work out like it's going to work out for Quill. That I'm probably going to get a deal with Quill, but this guy, I don't think so. Fennec Shan, I'll probably get a good deal on Fennec Shan, but I don't know. This guy's waitlisted.
Bro, I tell you, don't sleep on Fennec. I mean, say what you will. I mean, if the show is kind of, but I like the characters. I like the characters in the Book of Boba Fett. And
listen, it was nothing against the figure. It was nothing against the sculpt, and it was nothing against the actress. What happened with Fennec Shan was the figure got delayed multiple times. And we were getting pounded. And I was just like, at that time, I had to make a decision, and I moved some money around. I'm like, you know what? And I remember when she was ordered, and I felt like she was within that grouping of figures that they made in numbers. They weren't so tight like they are now. So I'm not willing to die on that hill.
Yeah.
As soon as I pick up Quill, she's next. I'm going to bring her in. Hopefully I can get a deal with her. And I mean, when you get a chance, because I mean, I'm telling you, I did my review on Fennec. I don't really review a lot of figures, but I love her. I would say she's close. She's definitely so far in at least the top 5 Hot Toys of the year for me right now. And I hate this. I'll tell you. I know this is why I pre-order. And I know there are people who everyone has a different philosophy. And you know me, like I almost day one pre-order. If I know I want it, I want it. So I'm going to order it. Why not? Just get it out of the way. Make sure I get my order in. But on these couple, I didn't pre-order. And this is why I hate it when I don't pre-order, because I hate chasing figures. I hate being in that position. Some people like it. Some people like the chase. They're like, hey, no problem. I'll call my guys. They got, multiple guys. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, of course.
I don't have that time.
Yeah, well, and again, I think it's really about people's priorities too, right? I mean, everybody collects specific parts of a line, or some will collect the whole line, right? I mean, I know there's people out there that are collecting all of Mando. So then this is kind of like a must-have, because that's their style, right? That's their collection. They're like, all right, I just get everything Mando, or like I get like everything Clone Wars.
And I'm typically not that guy, but at some point, like especially with this Mandalorian line, you're only shy a few figures, and then you're like, well, I'm only shy a few.
Right, so you might as well like keep up with the consistency and just be like, all right, I will just complete this, because and
that's where I am. So Mando's over, and there's a handful of figures I didn't get, so I'm trying to get them. And that's the little voice though that gets going in the back of your head as you start looking at this Rebels line.
Oh gosh, man.
And then they made that, they let that communication go saying, hey, there's more coming. And that reminded me of last year when they did Attack of the Clones. They sent out something on their page saying, a communication saying the same thing, like, hey, hold on, there's more coming.
Yeah, like wave
Like,
2.
whoa,
Stay tuned
yeah,
for like wave 2 or
buy for wave 2.
yeah, 100, dude. So,
So,
shout out
gonna
real
be
quick.
all
What's
right.
up, Christian, man? How you doing, brother? I know it's probably morning for you, my friend, but what is up, my man?
Good morning.
No, yeah, listen, I mean, I'm the same way with a lot of figures, right? I mean, it really depends, but I don't understand. And I guess art is subjective. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. I like 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘. I just liked him in general, like from Deadwood to Justified. So when I saw him in the Book of Boba Fett, I was like, oh, cool. He's kind of like who he always is. He's like a marshal of sorts, you know? So I was excited to see him in the show, even though, you know, I'm not a huge fan of the show. Again, as I mentioned, but I was been a fan of the characters. I thought all the characters were awesome. So, you know.
Yeah. But listen,
What?
I've heard this from, I've watched all the streams, and listen, everyone was like, oh, 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘, Timothy Elephant. I love him. He's so great. I followed everything he did. I'm really glad he got a chance here. Yeah, I'm gonna get this figure. And it's like,
well, I can't speak for whatever the fuck this is. I can
know
only
what this is, man.
I can only
So-
speak for myself.
Okay, so are you getting this figure, man?
Yes, of course.
Come on.
Of course I am. Look, this is what I feel like is so fucking weird. This is why, and again, I guess art is subjective, but I think he looks fucking great. I think he looks great. I thought he looked great when they dropped it last year. I did a stream last year when he dropped it. I was like, dude, this is pretty fucking cool.
Denobi's throwing his popcorn at his screen.
I'm sure everybody is, you know, whatever.
He's like,
Look, yeah, of course, man. So, you know, stay around, man, because
this is the Star Wars figure you want. This is the one you gotta have.
He's fucking Cobb Vanth, man. I mean, he looks awesome. I don't see why people are hooting and hollering over. I mean, look, dude, he's fucking dude.
Oh, okay, no.
All right, maybe it's an opinion. I look, Bretta's with me. At least Bretta's with me. I got somebody in my corner.
Listen, I said he's a great figure. If you want him.
If you want him. Well, 100%. No, I mean, yeah, but I think he's awesome. It's Cobb Vanth. I don't know how to say it. Look, he's going to come back too. He'll probably be like robotic or whatever. They're going to do some shit to him, but
they're going to turn him into RoboCop.
Well, they probably are, man. They probably are, but you know what I'm saying? He tries, but that's, you know, that's why I have him around. That's why I have him around. Everybody needs a CT on their panel to fucking call people out. But no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm waiting for this unboxing, man. I'm gonna be right there in the Discord.
We'll be in Discord with a live unboxing, man. Sooner than you think, man.
Don't worry, people.
You know,
I'm gonna follow
again,
this one.
I don't know, and it's okay if you guys don't like the figure, by all means. But I would not. I've seen a lot of people kind of like trashing on it, and I just didn't understand that. I mean, if I'm
trashing on what?
On Cobb Vanth, they're like, "Oh, the sculpt sucks," or "He looks stupid," or "He looks bad," and am I blind, or I think this looks good. I think this looks good, and we all know when we get a hot toy in hand, it's so much different than, you know, product photography or like the blogger shots. Like, you know what I'm saying? It always happens. It always happens. I mean, even at Hot Toys' worst, their figures are fucking great. Their sculpts are good. So I don't
know why people are talking shit anyways. This is probably, as I look at it now, probably the best Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Sculpt.
All right.
Oh, damn.
I know.
What?
Some people make the comparison. No, this is him, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. I put a poll in the chat, guys, man. Let me know what you guys think, dude, in the chat, please.
No, it's good.
I'm guessing he's going to be leaning more on the heavy side of no, but a poll is available.
Listen,
appreciate you guys
Hot
voting.
Toys, I'll give him this. When it comes to these beards and goatees, I think they struggle a little bit.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think like with the Obi-Wan, I think it's kind of the same thing. And there could have been maybe, I think, a little bit more, but I think it is a great sculpt. I do think it's fine, but
But you're zoning in a little bit now? How are you thinking? You looking at it?
Yeah, I'm looking at those eyes. I don't know.
That's him. That's him. That's him. And I understand, like, Ben, what's up, brother? That, you know, the price is a bit high, as we all know. He came out at $300. I firmly believe it's just because they threw in all the accessories and all the armor pieces and stuff. So, you know, he does come with a lot. The thing for me, though, is I'm not really going to mess with any of the armor. Personally, I'm going to keep him this. Remember when he first dropped, and, you know, I talked about him when he first came out or was first announced. I was like, oh shit, man, is he going to be able to have like his clothes? And then they showed the updated version, right, where they're like, hey, look, you know, well, we'll find the photo in here for somewhere, but, you know, they updated the photos and they were like, hey, cool, like that, you know. I'm like, cool, that's what I want. I don't need I already have Boba Fett's, right? I mean, so part of me kind of sucks in a way, because I'm like, well, I'm gonna get all this Boba Fett stuff that I don't need. Like if he had like a slimmed down version of, you know, two, but they don't want 2 SKUs because then he'd sit forever. I'd be more inclined with that. I don't know if you guys in the chat would, if maybe he was like $220 and he didn't come with all the Fett stuff and he came just kind of exactly as you're seeing in the photo here. That might have boiled over a little bit more for people, but I think the $300 price tag is a little off-putting for a lot of folks, especially when, you know, we're buying multiple figures. So like you said, he's not quite priority. He's kind of taking the back seat a little bit, you know, for other figures.
That was the biggest problem for me. I remember when this first came out, I was like, whoa, there was some sticker shock with this guy.
Hey, it's a bit much. Excuse me. He's a bit much, but then again, Thor is, you know, we talked about that on my Saturday show. I mean, Thor's $360, you know, pre-tax and shipping. So it just depends on, I suppose, your level of fandom per, you know, not IP necessarily, but per character, right? Some people are just like, well, I don't care. He was in the show. But I can make that argument with Cad Bane. I mean, dude showed up for 5 minutes, died like a bitch. Like, but people love the figure.
Shut your mouth.
I know. Did I trigger you? Did I trigger you?
Don't you do it. Don't you fucking dare, man.
All right, fucking. All right. But I get the argument, like, oh, but he was in Clone Wars and this and that. But my point is, right, like, one could just argue whatever. If you want the character, you're gonna get the character. Simple as that. If you're not interested, you're not interested.
Did he look like this in Book of Boba Fett too, or did he have like a different outfit?
No, he had a little bit, but not much. Not much.
Okay.
I mean, it's almost like completely accurate. Gotcha. It almost is, you know. And then he just threw on the armor, and he took the armor off, and then, you know, and here we are. But I like the outfit personally. And if you wanted to, you could put something else on him. You could throw on a trench coat, or, you know what I mean? You can play around with your figures if you want to. I mean,
oof, that red scares me, man. All I'm seeing is a stained neck.
I see. That is a concern. But maybe, like, you know, here's the weird part. I don't know how this works, right? Because remember when Qui-Gon came out? Oh, we had a few people where Qui-Gon's robe was dying. His, not only his neck, but his tunic. I've never had that issue. I never had that issue. But that's not to say it doesn't exist, because clearly it existed, right? So I don't know if that's going to be like the same case here. That would be interesting to see. Maybe take it and, you know, run it under some warm soapy water.
Give it a nice wash.
Yeah, wash and kind of bleed out anything that, you know, just in case, because that's one thing that always sucks, right? You have a figure sitting around for a while, you like, you know, redress it, and you're like, whoa, what the, all of a sudden, like, there's a stain on your figure. You're like, what the fuck happened? So
what I do is I cut like a Ziploc bag, and like I'll measure the neck with the Ziploc bag, and then measure that, and then just put the head sculpt in. Unless you're really looking for it, I have it like as high as possible and stuff, so that prevents like the fabric and stuff hitting this head sculpt.
No, that's a good idea too. Yeah, that's totally a good idea. Sorry, my chat got all screwy and like duplicating itself, so my apologies, guys. I was trying to come get through some of your guys' thoughts in the chats, man. Like AJ here saying for $220, a lot more tempting to me, and I agree. You know, it is a little steep, right, with all the added accessories, but if he came with a Jawa, Yeah, that would be kind of nice, man. Like the way you said fet stuff. Well, you know, I'm just saying. Peter here, my man, saying 6 out of 10. That's fair. I mean, that's totally, you know, everybody's got different opinions. I don't know what I would rate it. I would say it's.
I would give it a 7.
Yeah, it's higher than a 6 for me, but it's definitely not a 10. But I'm not gonna really give it that until I have it in hand, because I can't really judge it by photos. I just can't. Right? Photos give us an idea of like what it's gonna look like, but it's not gonna, you know, our lighting condition, having it in 3-dimensional space in our hands or on our shelf, it's totally different, right? Having having our figure set up with our kind of lighting. I mean, there's so many variables that you can't factor in through a photo. You just can't. Even through like a video, fucking unboxing, it's different. So, you know, it's pretty yeah, it's a tough one, man. It is a tough one. But I'm digging it. I'm digging them. I'm sorry, guys. I had to sneeze. Oh, shit, thank you. Yeah, I mean, he's really cool, man, and I think he's gonna look cool with the other figures. So, and I'm surprised if you don't have a Cad Bane like that, or if you have a Cad Bane that you might not want him to kind of pair him up, or people, or do
Cobb
people just
Vanth on
want
the floor.
Cad Bane? Do people just want Cad Bane more so because of the Clone Wars, and then not really caring because of, you know what I mean? I don't know. Cad Bane, Bib of the Duster, like 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗕𝗥. Yeah, it's tough, man. I don't know. Jedi Chris.
That was because of some bad writing, man. Come on.
Oh yeah, the writing is atrocious. I mean, Disney can't write their way out of a paper bag, but I mean, some of their characters are cool.
This is how forgettable the show was for me. So Cad Bane dies in Boba Fett, in the book of Boba Fett. I remember them fighting.
Does he died as much as Cobb Vanth died? Put it that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no one's ever really gone. I mean, that's, you know, it's just what it is, man. Big Red says Doc Ock anyone was the worst head sculpt ever for 10 minutes.
Still is.
It's a good point, right? A lot of people got it in hand and they were like, "Oh, this is pretty good."
I disagree. I think Doc Ock is fine. I think
well, I know he's saying to the people who said it was horrible, but you never thought it was.
I got it. Right.
Right, you like Doc Ock, correct?
I do. I hope to get in my collection. Another one that got by me, and it's just, you know, you can't get them all, you know, and Star Wars is my primary passion, so, you know, but you know, I'm patient, you know, and there's lots of other avenues.
There are. No, 100%. There are. Yeah, dude, Ange, I think I am getting sick. It sucks. I don't know whether I'm all screwed up, man. But yeah, I mean, but at least with you would take a Cobb Vanth. You just don't want to buy them at retail right now because there's other stuff on.
Yeah, I'm not all going to beat this figure up at all, because you're going to see it on my shelf more than likely at some point. You know, like I said, he got by me on the first round, and I'm telling you, I am feeling that pressure right now with Rebels line. It's going to be a deep line, and I'm glad they gave me the heads up. But still, I'm like, whoa! Like, how many figures are they gonna continue with? Right. And I may have to make a decision there. And it's not that I don't want the figure; it's that I can only bring on so many pre-orders. I can only do so much at any given point. So, and then
we're all feeling that pressure, right?
My other problem is I army build. So if they give me in any kind of lineup a stormtrooper, like say in Rebels, those troopers are they got the red ribbons and they got the golden armor, Thrawn's troopers. I'm going to need like 3 of those.
Right. You actually get multiples of troopers. I mean, you're committed to that.
Yeah. So
ethos, man, you're like, no, I get a bunch of troopers, man. That's what I do.
Yeah. So we'll see what comes out, and I get what I can, but decisions have to be made, and you know, we'll see. Man, I'm psyched for that line though. I think the Rebels line, 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗕𝗥, I agree with you. I think that the Rebels line is going to look great. When you have all your Star Wars, I think that one line is really going to pop. It's really going to stand out. It's going to look cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. Like, absolutely. That whole Ahsoka line looks fucking great, man. The color palettes, the choice that they use. Like,
I'm calling it the Rebels line. Yeah, the Ahsoka line.
But I know because it's technically season 5 of Rebels was essentially. But yeah, I mean that's what you guys are all.
It is,
about, man.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I thought he was flexing. He's like, "This is really Rebels."
Well, it is
to a lot of people. It is, man. To a lot of people, it is. So you know, it's.
But we're here now. This figure's dropping. It waitlisted, so you know it's not sitting around.
Yeah,
and that concerns me. So, you know, I'll see. I'll try to make some moves, and I'll watch it closely. And I wasn't joking. I'll probably be reaching out to Ray. Is it Ray?
Ray, yeah.
Ray, yeah. I haven't purchased anything from him yet, but you know, hearing good things lately. So I'll probably reach out
Ray's
to him.
Great. Yeah, man. Ray's a great guy. Ray's a great guy. Got him coming in. Yeah, totally, dude. Look, I mean, look, I'm just saying, look at that, man. That to me, that's it. That sells it to me. It sells it to me. I mean, I see I got the poll in the chat going right now, 63 votes. We're at 41% say yes, 59% no right now, but the tides could turn.
You know,
the tides could turn in favor. I don't know.
There was something I really dug about this figure, and I don't know if they capture it in any of these photos. I was watching the sideshow unboxing of it, and the tread watch, the bottom, the shoes on this on Cobb Vanth look pretty damn cool.
They do.
I like the gloves too, with the half gloves with the hands coming out. I think he's got a good look. I do like him.
Yeah, I like him too, man. I don't know why he's getting a little bit of the hate. Speaking of hate, man, 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗎, dude, what is up, my man? What's good, bro? Said, oh, for sure, most got Cad Bane for Clone Wars. Hell, I'm getting the sideshow Cad Bane to Kit Bash, the 2, to get the best look. I was reading that, and it disappeared, and I know why now. Book of Boba Fett Cad Bane hat is garbage, along with other features of Hot Toys. I've heard that a lot, right? A lot of people wanted the Clone Wars because it was a bit more accurate to their liking, right? Versus the Book of Boba Fett show. Yeah,
I feel the same way, and I'm very happy to let 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗎 pioneer that road, go down there and kit bash it. And if he turns out a great looking product, I might pursue the same thing. Yeah,
I think it's gonna look great. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea, man. Everyone wants a huge hat. That should be a t-shirt. That's pretty funny, man. I'm gonna give somebody a moment because I got somebody backstage, but I'll let them come in when they're ready before we move on.
Hey, yo,
hear their thoughts, but go ahead.
I want a huge hat.
Oh,
you want a huge hat?
Speaking of t-shirts, man, what are you flexing over there? What is that?
Oh, it's my Star Wars shirt. You.
Force is it's just below the mic. I don't know.
Oh, it says
I think it says Force is female.
The Force is female, man. Don't you know?
Yeah, wow.
Don't you guys know? Don't you guys know? That's what it is. What's up, Mario? How you doing, bro?
I'm hanging in there. Shit, but you know,
I'm glad you were able to make it.
Good, yeah, man. You know, I came home, took a long ass nap, feeling better. But now it's busy, little headache and shit.
Too. Maybe I got sympathy pains, bro.
Maybe, dude. Maybe that's it.
We could be. I don't know. I mean,
I know, huh?
Yeah.
It's like we're E.T. and Elliot.
Twin brothers, Vincent.
Hey, there it is, right?
Oh yeah. Oh fuck, man. Well, what do you think, my man? What's the word here? This Cobb Vanth.
I gotta be straight, man. I haven't seen these photos yet, dude. To be honest.
Oh, we're going through.
I'm like now. Legit. Yeah, I'm legit seeing everything for the first time. But I'm with you, man. I don't see the problem with the head sculpt, to be honest. Just from what you were talking about earlier, it looks fine. It looks fine. I haven't really dissected it compared to the prototype, I mean, it looks like Timothy Elephant or Oliphant, como dice CT.
Como dice.
I know, right? I think the likeness is there. It looks really good, you know, in general. But again, the price was a little bit difficult. Was it like 300, like 310 or something like that?
Free on the spot.
Yeah. I actually do have this thing on pre-order, which trip out. I haven't pre-ordered anything in a while, but I think I picked it up from what's his name? Hensley off the racks.
Oh,
I
John.
think I got one of his last. Yeah, John
Okay.
got one of his last
Yeah,
ones.
yeah,
Hopefully, hopefully he'll ship it. We'll see, dude. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I think it looks all right, dude. You know,
Yeah,
I still like the fact that you don't have to have the armor on, man.
That's
I mean,
what I'm
for me,
saying.
that was a big selling point.
Yes.
Because I don't want to display him like that because he looks hella like too lanky in the Boba Fett armor.
I agree.
Or to me, he did. You know, so as Cobb Vanth, perfect. I think it's Chef's Kiss CT.
Yeah, Chef's Kiss, and what's the other one?
Let it cook.
Yo, yeah, I think they definitely let it cook just enough, man.
110 in the chat, guys. Let it cook, man. Hit
Oh
that.
God, please no.
Hashtag let it cook.
Right? Hashtag let it cook.
Gonna be cooking me a sandwich.
Are you cooking a sandwich? Oh yeah. Well, you know, listen, I got to bring
I
another
got
friend of
no
mine.
problem with this figure. I
Oh,
like it.
my.
I like that look right there. I like
Yeah.
the relaxed
Yeah.
hand on the,
Yeah, it's fucking.
the
Here's the thing. Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Here's the thing. I just saw in the chat. Forgive me,
Ooh, what
guys.
was
I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit dumb sometimes. There was somebody in the chat who just said this. Lane Kramer, my man. This Cobb Vanth is pretty good, but I think the timing for it just may be bad due to what's coming out and people are waiting. Now, this kind of
Exactly.
reiterates CT's point earlier in the show. That's cool. Like, if you come out and you say that, I can respect that. I can
Yeah.
totally respect that because we're all hurting. We're
Sure.
all hurting, bro. There's shit coming
Yeah.
left, right, and center, dude. Photon torpedoes, phaser fire.
No, but that's on
I
you.
know, but you know,
Is that Joao?
we're getting hit everywhere.
Yeah, it's me.
No, it's Cobb
Oh
Vanth
my
that's talking.
gosh, it's Bretta.
It's
Oh my
Cobb
gosh.
Yeah, man.
Listen, but about
Cabrera.
this comment from Lane is saying that there are a lot of things coming, right? But that's on you because you don't know how to prioritize your collection. You want to collect everything, and then you don't know which way to go, and then of course you are stuck into a corner. Because if you have to choose between Cobb Vanth or any other two figures that are coming next, you need to prioritize which one is important for you, right? So let's say if you have Batman coming and Batcycle coming, right? Some people are collecting DC and Star Wars, and that's, I think, the problem with most of us Hot Toys collectors is that we don't stick to only one line. We want to collect various lines.
Yep.
And when all come together, you need to make choices, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And I think at this moment, probably this Cobb Vanth, judging by the opinion from the community, it probably will stay in stock for a long time than expected. Probably it will go down hard on discounts, you know, because it seems like everyone is basically shitting on this, and I don't understand why. Okay, the head sculpt is not a 10, of course, no, probably a 7, 7.5 at most. I saw a quick unboxing from MRC Collections,
Yep. Shout
and
out.
it seems like it looks better than here in the blogger photos.
That happens so
But-
many times. We get something in
Yeah,
hand and it
so-
looks way better than the photos.
And I was giving the example of the Spider-Man one, the Doc Ock. Many people were laughing at that head sculpt, but in the hand, collectors that have him in hands, they say it looks way better. Marco says that. CT also said that he likes a head sculpt. So
Wait, TT has Doc Ock?
No. But I'm saying people are saying they have a problem with it. I didn't have a problem with what I've seen. I don't have it. I want to get it. I will get it.
I thought you were only Star Wars.
No.
No, CT's got a whole treasure trove of wonders behind him, man. But
Well, his closet. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah,
Remember that?
he's a closet Marvel.
He's a
collector.
closet collector.
We've got
Exactly.
Batmobiles coming in. We've got Green Goblin coming in.
Batmobiles, you say?
Spider-Verse. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Wow.
Look, and I'm in agreement. It's kind of it's weird that it's like completely split, and I'm not.
Listen, Mario, you're not wrong. I was Star Wars only, but then came 2023. And
Yeah, dude.
they made everything. And it's like, okay, if
Yeah.
you weren't going to be, if you were going to go outside Star Wars, this might be the time you want to do it. And they 2.0'd a lot of stuff. The Iron Man stuff, the Spider-Man stuff. If you wanted to get a Toby, if you wanted to get an Andrew, if you wanted to, there's just been a ton of stuff. If you wanted to get a 89 Batman, if you wanted, so there was a lot of opportunity to get another swing up at bat. That's why I'm overloaded, man. There's just a lot of goodness.
Well, but to what Bretta was talking about there, man, is exactly that. Because that, right? That can be extremely overwhelming, right?
Yep.
Where you're like, oh my god, like what Lane was saying is like there's so much stuff coming out, and you're trying to prioritize. The problem is if you are strict, right? Where CT is like, hey, I'm just mainly collecting Star Wars, but then you're like, wow, fuck, they're bringing back a lot of cool shit. They're 2.0ing stuff, and there's some other great new stuff coming, and this is a great year. Don't want to miss those things, right? And then you start getting in, and it's kind of like you've kind of opened the floodgates of sorts. I mean, we all do. If you get into a new IP, it's just in our nature as a collector. We're like, shit, I just got this new figure for me in this new IP that I don't normally collect. You know what? I would like another one of those because it'll look cool with the one that I have. And then you do that a few times in a few different IPs, and you're all over the fucking place. So you really got to like kind of know when to step back in certain things. And maybe Cobb Vanth is one of those times for some people, which is totally cool. But to come out and be like,
but you cannot be deciding on Cobb Vanth now, because that decision should be made when you pre-ordered it back in September last year.
Kind of though, right? But
if you pre-order it, you already at this moment you should already have this figure paid off.
Basically, right? Like
you should, but not everybody's like that. You know?
But there's a lot of people that take that wait and see approach, right? Well, let me see what
exactly
like, and then it's not, again, as we all know, it's not just Sideshow. You can go to other places. There's other shops that will carry.
But that kind of mentality isn't really good to have if you're putting down money for an NRD.
No.
Then you're just wasting money doing
not putting down an NRD, right? There's probably a lot of people out here just for Cobb Vanth's sake that said, you know what, he does look cool. I'm not going to commit to anything yet. Let me wait until now when the blogger photos come out and when I see some reviews, then maybe I'll go and try to track him down, right? There's a lot of people who do that with every figure, So, but I do agree with Bretta in that sense. If you were to go ahead and like be like, oh, I want this the day it comes out, absolutely, right? You should have it paid off. It should be coming to you soon, whatever. But not everybody does that, right? Everybody collects different ways, man. So now that it's out, I can understand why some people might be like, shit, there's all this other new stuff I'm tied up in now that I wasn't tied up in a year, which I totally get. But I wouldn't but to trash on it's kind of silly because I think he looks great. He's not the best, but I by no means think he looks bad at all.
No. Hey, Randy's here. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Randy from Hawkworth. Look at that.
He's giving you shit, CT. What's up, Ray?
What's up, Randy?
How you doing, man? What is good, man? Lane says, I disagree with you guys somewhat. I think the head sculpt looks good in pictures, but it's soft for Timothy a little. It's possible, but I can't confirm nor deny that, bro, until I got it in hand.
So I just wish people would be a little bit more specific. So when you say it's soft, just where do you think it's soft? Where is it lacking? Is it the hair? Is it the face itself? Is it the eyes? Is it what is not hitting? Just give me an idea of where you're looking or what you're not seeing. Sorry about that.
Yeah, let us know. And anybody else who thinks so. I'm just curious as well. And again, it's all subjective, right? Because there's some things that you're like, wow, this looks great. Other people are like,
yeah,
nah, I'm not feeling it, which I totally understand. I mean, that's life. That's just life in general with people, relationships. You could be with someone and you're like, wow, that person's really attractive to me. And somebody else is like, I don't know what the hell you're looking at. So it's just how our individual brains work. I don't necessarily think that takes away from the talent and the craft involved in the figure by any means. If some people just may not see it visually, then that's cool. But I don't think it's where you would be like, oh my God, this looks horrible. Because Bretta, you're right. I've been hearing a lot of, just straight negativity on it. I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's always people that aren't going to buy it too. So I don't know. Can
you push up that comment from 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘?
Is it further down the line? My apologies.
No, just now was there just now on the screen.
Recently. All right.
Because he's saying it's coming very late from its drop date, and this is not true, and that's why I never follow Sideshow dates. If you go to Hot Toys official website, it's a Q3 to Q4 2023.
On the
Where are
official
we
Hot
now?
Toys?
Where are we now? We are in a Q4 of 2023. So it says Hot Toys was expecting to ship it.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
If you know, if that's the expected, because yeah, you guys overseas obviously, so he is on time.
In Hot Toys official website say release date approximately Q3 to Q4 2023. That's the official manufacturer date, and that's from what I always follow. I never follow Sideshow for that.
Well, that makes sense because they get they get their stuff later, and that's where a lot of people get it here in the States. So for their projection, it may be off, which I totally get.
Because
But
Sideshow always gives a month. That's very difficult. They always say
yeah, and now
this
they're doing
month.
6 months, bro. So it's like, I mean, look at Vader. They said Vader, you know, from Obi-Wan Kenobi show was October to March. Well, October I got a month delay email. November I got a month delay email. I'm sure in a couple weeks in December I'm gonna get a December, you know, delay email. But it's still because they gave you that big 6 month window over here now, so it's kind of like. So I don't know, but yeah, I start a little bit early on Tuesdays versus Saturdays because Saturdays is just you know, I usually start a bit later, and you know, during the week if I can start a little bit earlier, I'd rather start a little bit earlier now just because the time zone's changed, and I don't change time zone, but everybody else does, so I try to accommodate best I can. But yeah, dude, I mean, this great figure, man. I'm actually surprised, man. We got 84 votes. Now he's getting up there. 46% are saying yes, 54 saying no.
And see one thing also, this is the last figure from the Mandalorian line from the second season. Now you will have a long time until you will receive any stuff from Mandalorian, because now it's only the IG-12 with Grogu, the Praetorian Guards, and Moff Gideon. That's way after, maybe next year, end of next year. This is the last one from the season 2.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, we are getting a few, like you mentioned, a few new ones from season 3, but
yeah, but that's long. We still need to wait a year and more.
yeah, that is true. That is true. But I mean, yeah, overall, man, great figure. I'm definitely, you know, happy that he's out. Super cool. Mario.
Well, it's great for you because you're getting it, right?
Yeah, but what about you? I was supposed to say, are you just
Mario isn't getting.
True.
Yeah,
I have this on pre-order. I do have, and now I regret a bit because
Why?
I know because
Oh, it's gonna be cheaper.
it's gonna be cheaper. I know. I'm regretting a bit, but that's what it is.
it is. But
That's what it
you
is.
know, and CT will get it eventually.
Well, if it makes you feel better, brother, I'm regretting not getting it. So,
Really?
Oh, well, we can get you one.
well, yeah, I mean, it was just a matter of number one, the money,
Yeah.
300.
Yeah.
And listen, if I can get it below 300, I will be very, very happy. But you know, we'll see. That remains to be seen. You know.
I think you will. You know, just to Brett's
Right.
point there. I mean, it's either because there's so many people that are like, nah, that it's probably gonna sit.
See,
What?
the likeness is
What
strong
gonna
in this
be
shot right here, man. I totally see Timothy O in this thing.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
right there, like straight on, right
Yeah,
here.
that's a good shot.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Yeah.
it looks good, man. And I think, you know, when we get shit in hands, as we always do, they're
Yeah.
awesome. You know, you guys
Anthony,
just brought up the
Can I share here my screen here to check one thing?
yeah, absolutely. Share away, my friend. Share
Okay.
away.
So here it is, because I'm seeing so many people here in the comments talking about the same thing.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
see anything?
Yeah, I see your screen right now.
Okay, can you see here? Release date Q3, Q4 2023. Can you
Yep.
see there?
I do
Yeah.
see
Okay, this is Star Wars Mandalorian Cobb Vanth, and this is the official website from Hot Toys.
Okay.
So this is the date from them. It's not June or July or whatever.
All right.
that. Okay, so you're just looking at like just right there on Hot Toys official, and that's the one to go by because obviously Sideshow's going to be a little bit later. Anybody outside of Sideshow will be a little bit later after them. Of course. It's on the Mario pile. Says Ray.
Yeah, you
So,
see? There you go.
it's pretty good, man.
Cool.
Do I think Hot Toys will pick up the Rebel Moon IP? I don't know, man. I don't think Disney's too keen on them Snyder kind of making his own Star Wars, and who knows though? I mean, if it's a great success, they want to make money. They're not gonna leave money on the table. So I don't know. I'm not too sure. Late bloomer though, what's up, my brother in the house, man? Today's been a whirlwind. Shout out to my brothers on the panel and in the chat, dude. Hell yeah, my man. Now that you're home, man, kick back, relax, my friend. Just confirmed my hateful apologies. Drop date was 7/12/23. Yeah, I mean, you know, I guess that's really a good way to go by looking at it, right? Just going through the official Hot Toys and then seeing, and then, you know, Sideshow is going to create kind of their own estimate, right, when they get theirs and so on and so forth. And yeah, man, I don't know. But I don't know.
But imagine now, imagine now
Right.
if they drop that Kenobi Vader this week or next week. This will just make this Cobb Vanth go further down the priority list of everyone, because that one is what everyone wants.
Vader. What if they drop the ATRT? That's what.
Oh my god, dude! Don't put
That's
that out
what
there,
Mario
right now,
wants.
please.
We
I
talking
do
about
want it,
Vader.
but not now.
And take the damn thing off. I want it. Come on, man. Christmas time. Let's go, Howard.
So
Yeah.
you're talking about that giant chicken walker, right? Is that what you're talking about?
I'm talking about the ATRT.
Yeah.
Mafia.
This thing right here, CT. This, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Badassery right there.
My personal shopper awaits. Chat live now. All right. So yeah. So when is this coming out? Expected November to March. And are
What
you
does the
getting
Hot
it?
Toys website say?
All right. Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
check.
Interesting. Let's
Jesus.
all look.
Q2 to Q3.
Okay. So what are you getting this one here with the 501st Legion guy?
Oh yeah. Full
'Cause you're a
set.
trooper man. You're a trooper man. So
Right on.
you guys realize Mario knows firsthand though, like how large this thing is, right? I mean, it's
freaking huge, dude.
it's pretty damn big.
Yeah, I only got one.
Okay.
Only got.
Well, listen though,
Well,
man.
I mean,
right?
listen, there are guys out there get two of these, no problem. And I wish I did, just for the figure. I want more of that figure, and I hate that. I hate that they put it behind a paywall, but then I also appreciate it because now I own one.
Yeah, same
I
here,
own
dude.
my damn collection, so
Mhm.
double-edged sword, man. But
Yeah, I mean, okay, here's the thing though, right? We mentioned that this is quite a large, I mean, it's freaking huge, right? So,
yeah.
and you and I talked about this, that this was kind of the situation where why do you hate us so much by saying that? I don't. It's just a chicken walker, ATRT, whatever. I tease. It's all in love, brother. It's all in love. But but the way I look at it is the bark speeders came out, remember? And a lot of people were like, "Oh shit, I want 2 bark speeders."
Right.
Mhm.
You included, if I
I
recall.
got 'em. I got 2 back there.
Yeah, and when you got the first one, you're like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah. Well,
Maybe-
it's I've got one of each. Let me just say that. But
Sure.
yeah, I've got 2 total bark speeders, and they are huge. They are definitely take up bigger. More presence, especially with that sidecar, takes up a lot of space. But yeah, they look great. Love it.
I just remember, sometimes, people get a little overzealous. It's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? You think about it, you see the measurements on, on the listing, and you go, oh, okay, that's how big it is, no problem. And then you get it in hand, and then you're like, oh, that changed.
Dude, this thing was so tall that seeing it in the display in Celebration, it was actually taller than the actual acrylic, than the height of the acrylic itself. So it was actually kind of poking out a little bit. So, but just a little bit. But it's pretty damn tall.
Did
People
they have?
make a lot of the
that-
same mistakes when they're trying to fit something in their collection, and they don't they'll get the measurements of what that figure is, but you need additional space. You need like an additional couple of inches above and around. Like if you're getting ATRT and you have just enough room where this thing's just gonna come up to the next shelf, you're not really going to see it because there's that lip in the
Sure.
front that drops down a little bit. It's
Yeah.
Yeah. So the
cut it
depth and the height you're worried about.
So I think you have that. People are going to run into that same thing when they get that do back, man. They're like,
Yeah.
they're cutting it so tight, but you're going to need additional room around that thing to make it look good and like it fits.
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, what's larger, the AT-RT or Venom from Spider-Man 2?
Oh shit, that's a good question. I think the AT-RT might be taller.
Yeah, I don't remember the specs
Figure
on
on
Venom,
it. Yeah.
but
Well, and the thing too, the legs are adjustable in here, so you can get it to crouch a little bit.
yeah,
right?
you
So
can get that kind of,
Yeah,
Right.
so you can kind of fit it in there height wise if you can, but the depth is another question altogether.
yeah, I mean the overall footprint of the collectible, right, is going to be quite large. Quite
I
large.
just hope they don't cheap out and just make this thing complete plastic, just to
Well, I mean, look at the stap. I mean, the stap was all plastic.
No, I know, but the legs on this thing, if they gotta put die cast, they gotta put some kind of structural support in there so it doesn't freaking tip over.
Yeah.
That's what I worry about.
That's a good point. If they do something kind of like K2SO or
Mhm. Right,
to
yeah,
a lesser extent, something like that. Maybe.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I can see that. Maybe I can see that. So I mean,
Even the Dark Troopers, they're not fully die cast, but those joints are really ratcheted and
yeah, they are. Yeah, like this is what you're talking about. If you want to,
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
you can.
I think that
definitely-
looks cool as hell.
Yeah, if you're like a DTOF collector, this may work, right?
Yeah.
No, really, like seriously.
No, yeah, no, I agree.
Just
I
put it
agree.
here and-
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So I don't know, but I don't know why we brought this up, but we brought it up because
Because
Because he put it out in the universe. He wants it now.
Well, I'm just listen.
oh
If
yeah,
I
'cause you
was
brought it
them,
up.
I'd like to get this out before Christmas.
Yeah, well, that's interesting, because with I will say this, like with because Bretta's here, man. I mean, and you may not know like the future here, but every year around this time, right? This is where we've always been used to these kind of these quiet times, these lulls in Hot Toys right around here, and then usually like right around now or the next week, we get bombarded with a lot of stuff in December. Do you feel like that's also going to happen again this year? Is that part of just because you guys over there are like wrapping up the year and trying to meet deadlines, and that's why there's usually that lull and then this surge towards the end of our new year?
Actually, because the Chinese New Year now is next year will be in February, so I think we will still see figures incoming until late January.
Yeah,
Until
but
middle of January. Easy.
Well, you were mentioning earlier before, right? Like last month is a really busy month. A lot of people are like trying to wrap things up around then.
Yeah.
And that's usually
Yeah, I think we are going to see a lot of drops by the end of this year. I think so.
every year, right? I mean, it happens last year we got what, 9 figures, and
But at least there's no vehicles now, right? And besides that, if you consider that the vehicle, the chicken legs.
oh yeah,
The chicken legs.
right? The ATRT.
Sorry. The TRT, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
from Hot Toys, there's no vehicles.
no,
There's nothing more.
no, unless they decide to put out or at least announce that 22 Batmobile. But
There are a lot of stuff like Morbius, Death Strange. You got those Reva. You got
Yep.
Kenobi. You got Darth Vader.
uh-oh.
And
Well,
you got no Bretta.
He'll be back. In the meantime, dude, what is up, Jay, man? Brother Cousin's in the house. My man, what is up? And second brother also in the house. What's up, brother? What's up, brothers? How are you guys, man? Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Mario is muted.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
I don't
my
know what
bad.
happened.
My bad, yeah.
Bretta had some issues. We'll give him a second to come back in.
I think Brett muted me on the way out.
I don't know what happened. We'll give him a second. He always has, his internet's not, I don't know. He has connection issues with us sometimes. So unfortunate, but yeah, Reva looks fucking great too.
She does, dude.
Does look
She
great.
does. Yeah.
She absolutely looks great. Welcome back. Did some technical
Jesus
difficulties?
Christ. It's always the same thing with his melon or what.
It's
what's
weird.
this?
That didn't happen on other streams. I don't know why. I didn't full screen you either.
I was saying the Kenobi stuff
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of stuff they
That's
can.
right.
They can,
The
they
89
can put
reissue,
out.
I guess, too, right?
Wolverine.
89 reissues.
Yeah, Wolverine's
No,
out there.
but not
Get
Wolverine.
Yeah.
But the 89 is for this year now.
Oh, I
Is
don't
it?
know. It's for this
No.
year.
Should be for next year.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For okay. I see what you're
Wait.
saying. Yeah. For like the rest of this year, we don't have any more vehicles. Then. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So what is up, Jason? Man, 16 Salvo man in the house.
This is making pho with leftover turkey. Damn, dude, I'm coming over, bro.
Well, send me some, my man. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Wolverine. Yeah.
Yeah, Wolverine. Shit, yeah, dude. Ray says the problem is most, if not all, of these items will be in the States before Christmas. Shipping now notices for sellers today were Batcycle, Peacemaker, and Iron Man 3 and the Grand Inquisitor.
Peacemaker, Jesus.
Ooh.
Hey, CT, we got a
Peacemaker, yeah.
we got a Cobb Vanth for you, waiting for you, bro.
We
Just,
said sorry, will not
reach out,
be
bro.
in the States though before Christmas.
Right on.
Will not be. Will not be. What about the Batcycle? Yeah, let's talk about that. That's kind of interesting, man?
Yeah.
So Friday,
Let
right in
Hector
Japan.
talk about that. That's Hector line.
Yeah, that's totally.
Let me talk about. How dumb is it to get the fucking vehicle before that goddamn Batman? Come
They
on,
did the same
man.
with the Batpod.
They did.
There you. That's where you can put your Cobb Vanth on. Is the Batcycle. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, but what's interesting about it though, right, is that the Batcycle and the Bat Signal, right? I believe I saw the Bat Signal as well. Those were released in Japan, correct? That was at Toy Sapiens. Is that also
the Bat Signal? But the Bat Signal was a standalone pre-order. You could pre-order only the Bat Signal. I didn't.
No,
know
you
about
could
that.
also pre-order it with the figure. It was like the all-in.
Yeah.
They're all-in version
Yeah,
of it.
you could buy the Bat Signal separate? So that one also
Oh, interesting.
came out. So, but was that just in Japan? Has that actually officially released yet in Hong Kong or China anywhere?
No.
Okay, so just
All
Japan
in
got it a little
Japan.
bit early.
Yeah.
Okay, because we haven't even seen blogger photos. We haven't seen any Hot Toys posts or anything. But
Yeah, man.
it's interesting. It is interesting. So I mean, I guess Batman's got to be right around the corner then.
I sure
Are you
hope so. I mean, come on. We're getting the bike, but no guy.
Which
Are
one?
you guys
The
getting
one?
it?
Say that again.
Are you guys getting it?
I pre-ordered the all-in version, and I don't know why now. Jesus.
I'm getting the
I
in-art
don't know
one.
why?
Because I pre-ordered the Hot Toys and the in-art one.
Oh man, why'd you do
And-
that?
Then I will leave the poor cousin. I will sell one.
Alright,
I'll throw them away in the garbage.
That's
I will
that's
throw it
fair.
away.
That's fair. I was ranting about that. Let's have a Batcycle with no figure. Yeah, I know, right? But I think that just means it's right around the corner. Then I can't imagine them waiting another like 6 months to release that Batman.
But do you guys believe the theories that Hot Toys and in-art are waiting on each other to see what? I don't think there's anything related with that. They will do just the best they can and put the product out. I don't think.
No, I agree. Like we talked about that Saturday night on my show. That very subject is that I believe that Hot Toys doesn't care. They're not waiting. They're gonna
Because
do
it's
what
like-
they do.
Imagine if one company is waiting on another, means that they wouldn't be producing anything because they cannot change in middle production a suit or anything like that.
Right.
They must have everything done already.
Yeah,
And I
they
think the
have to.
first one to get out is the best one. Will be the one that wins.
You really
first one
think
to get
so though? I mean, because you do have
If look-
Hot Toys.
Now, if looks
Brand
good enough,
loyalist.
if the Hot Toys looks good enough and everyone is happy with it,
Mhm.
I think people that are on the fence will just grab the Hot Toys because is the one available. People in collecting community, no one wants to wait. If you have one available that
You're
is
not
good
wrong.
and it's cool, they just get that one. And the in-art one is delayed.
Well,
Screw it.
He's not
I
wrong,
will
dude.
wait.
that's not
He's not wrong,
always
dude.
the case, though. That's not always the case. I guess
I
I
had
would
to-
say it's the majority, though, because like I didn't get the Asmus Gandalf. I waited.
So listen to this. Imagine the Batman goes out. right?
Mhm.
Okay, there's a lot of SKUs on this Batman, but imagine it goes out, and after 1 week on Sideshow, it's the low stock or almost on wait list or something like
Sure.
this. Everyone will grab that.
Yeah, well,
and say,
some do,
"Let's
right? Because
get
they
the
get that
Hot Toys one."
FOMO. They get that FOMO
Exactly.
sting in the
It's
back
the
of their head,
FOMO.
that adrenaline kicks, and they're like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna miss this." But if you're into the NR one, I don't see the difference. But you know, again, it's your level of fandom. Like, if you really like Batman 2022 and you really have faith that NR will be a more overall exquisite product between the two, then I feel like people are going to go that route. Unless they're just like, you know, I'm not really a big fan of NR, or I'm not a big fan of the pricing, and I feel like the Hot Toys version is good enough for me, right? And that's fair. I don't. It's hard to really compare. It'll be interesting. Go ahead. I'm
For
sorry.
the people that pre-order the
Surprise.
Batcycle from Hot Toys and pre-order the Batman from Inart,
Mhm.
they will be thinking, will my Inart Batman fit on the Batcycle? Will
I
it
don't
not?
know. Will
Hey,
How's it
be
going,
able-
guys?
Hey.
What's up,
what's
panel?
on, Harry?
Bretta,
What's on,
CT,
Harry?
Hey, it's-
Hector,
Oh, man, what's
Professor.
going
How's it
on?
going, guys?
What's up, brother?
Anthony, how's it going, brother?
I'm doing good. How are you, my man?
I'm doing all right. Could
Dude, you-
be better. I had a little bit of an issue earlier. I was moving some stuff around because my setup is all different now. But
Sure.
I dropped my Wonder Woman 100,
Whoa.
and her joint broke.
Oh,
Yep, her
Can we
Oh,
see it?
dude.
her
Can we
her,
see it?
her ankle joint. Yep, her ankle joint
All right.
broke off. Yep, I managed to get the peg out actually. So that's one
Bravo.
good news. But yeah, I gotta get a new
Where's her
peg
head?
now. Oh yeah, I took the head off because I wanted to preserve.
I know.
She's been decapitated.
Yeah.
I know she's all fucking like disfigured over here. And
But yeah, that gave me a heart attack for a good minute, and
Oh man, dude.
I
F in the chat,
also
man. F in
dropped
chat
the
for
Mark
fucking
46.
Oh,
I also dropped the
God.
Mark 46, and I scratched the head sculpt, and I'm just like,
Oh,
terrible
no.
day today.
It
But,
is not your day.
Yep. Oh well.
And they didn't even have magnets.
Nope. Yep.
I mean, I'm just,
Yep.
I'm
so
just saying, you know, to clarify, I've had no problems with my Gandalf.
nothing
I
yet.
I get the Joker tipping. He's got those funky shoes, but and I don't have Pennywise. But well, Bretta does. Have you had any Pennywise issues with the magnet?
Pennywise, no, but the Joker is actually falling again. He's every 2 weeks now. I need to.
Oh, no.
I don't know why the Joker is
Dude,
always.
You've been saying since you've had it that you've had no problems with it. Now all of a sudden,
No,
all of a sudden, no, you
Taking
have.
in the last few months, I already said that is always falling front
No.
or backwards.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. Lately, like around when I pretty much got mine, when I've been having issues, you seem to have been having the same problem too. But
the
before that,
thing
you said it
is-
was just fine.
Yeah, but the thing is not the joints that are loose or anything like that.
It's just no. It's the shape of the shoes.
It's
Yeah,
the
I
same-
really think it's
don't-
the
Yeah.
shoes, bro. I
The shoes.
because the Joker has very little like surface area.
Yeah.
Whereas, like Gandalf
It's
has
where
a
it's
much-
flat. It's
you
just
know
the
what I
heel and like the ball of the foot. Everything else is like pointed up. There's
That's
like
the
no
advantage, and that's the advantage of Pennywise and Gandalf. First, the base
The
is
more
much
flat foot.
smaller. There is no space for them to going around, and second, it's the foots are level, so
So
they
there it
withstand
is.
the magnet.
The door is open, J&D. Just more shoe space. And
or
you
just make
win.
a peg. Make a peg and plug it into the damn base.
It's something, right? I mean,
You
yeah,
win.
dude.
Are they actually gonna do it though? Do you think, J&D?
No, apparently,
right?
apparently per what the because the J&D CEO he does some live streams almost every 2 days in
Seriously,
Korean,
right?
but the replay never stay there. He does a live stream, does his rants, and then the live streams are deleted. And it seems that they are going back a bit on the Joker. Seems like the response from the community was not that good, and
they're
since
like, oh, another
they
fucking
are
Joker.
studying again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could
It's-
do the Indiana Jones like they did the 1/3 scale. That,
Could they
that
do
putback
Indiana
was
Jones,
amazing.
bro? Because yeah, they did the. Don't fucking give me hope, bro. If
imagine
J&D can do a
Sean
6
Connery
scale
and Indiana
Indy
Jones
and his dad and Sean Connery, 6
Yeah,
scale,
that wouldn't be that wouldn't be a bad choice.
they
to
got
go
my
with.
money right there, bro.
Yeah.
They got my money. They got my money. They got my money, bro. Like that's how that's gonna
What
be.
if they do the old Indy with the new
They
female
don't got
lead?
my money. They don't. Because even Hot Toys,
I don't need an old Indy.
yeah, I don't need an old Indy. And even if I did want it, Hot Toys did a fantastic job. Got
They
a
did.
leather,
Right.
leather jacket, leather whip, leather fucking shoes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so if I wanted an old Indy, I would have gone the Hot Toys route.
Yeah, that's true.
I
You
agree.
know,
I
'cause they
forgot
did-
Hot Toys actually made one.
Yeah, they just took
Yeah.
forever to fucking put it up
looks
here in the
awesome.
States, but yeah, he looks great.
Everything was
Um,
great.
You know, hey, better late than never, Charlie. I mean, if I get it, I get it. You got to have patience in this game. I mean, it's taken years to finish my damn Back to the Future display. You know, I mean, they just finally gave us, part
But it
3
looks
easy.
great. Looks great.
Thank you. Man.
Yeah.
You know, but it's all about patience,
does.
right? You just sometimes you gotta wait stuff out until it comes, man, and then
True.
get
That's
it.
true.
You get it. So, but yeah, if J&D did that shit, yeah, but that's good. It's good that he's taking that criticism to heart. You know, on one hand, I can appreciate Hot Toys giving us another Joker, In Art dropping theirs last year, and then J&D coming. You'd have 3 different companies trying to, and CTU touched on this a little bit before, where we could potentially have 3 different companies trying to give you the best version or what they think is the best version, seeing what their talents and skills bring to the table. However, the downside is that it becomes an oversaturated market because not many people are going to buy one of each. There will be diehard Heath Ledger fans, sure, but that's not going to sustain, the market at all. So, if they're looking at it like, okay, maybe we shouldn't do a Joker, then cool. I applaud that. Maybe
I haven't bought my Joker yet, so keep them
This
coming.
week-
as far as I'm concerned.
This
Keep 'em
week,
coming.
I saw one guy selling the Joker rooted. Was on the BTS groups. I think it was either $850 or $900.
What?
He was selling the rooted 2-pack.
Yeah,
Two-pack?
I saw that. I almost mentioned it to CT because the sculpted was pretty cheap.
No, call me at 600. I told you at 600.
I know
But
you're
can-
Where
waiting.
you move, I'm gonna get it.
Can't you get it at that price now from Spec Fiction? They are doing the BOGO 50% off on the second one.
They were.
If you buy one, the second set they give you 50% off.
Oh,
You don't know about that? Spec Fiction is doing that promotion on the rooted 2-pack.
I'm barely getting through my pre-orders as it is. I've got 0 room to bring anything in. Man.
Stop
I just
buying
grabbed a
clones,
tumbler, and that's
and then you'd be good. Oh yeah, you got the tumbler. Mario got the tumbler too, right?
yeah. Man.
Cool. I
Me
think
too.
we keep having
I
this.
reacquired a Tumblr, so
Mine also arrived 2 weeks ago.
well, CT, I canceled my previous order just because at the time there was just so much going on. I had to let it go.
Okay.
So I was able to get another opportunity with these 35% off sales
Yeah.
along with some extra rewards. I got it for like less than 400 shipped.
Yeah.
So hopefully this time I'll be able to hold on to it. We'll
Yeah,
see what
same
happens.
thing here. Same thing here.
Yeah.
I threw some points at it. I got it for what you would buy a figure for. I got it for what you'd get Cobb Vanth for. So
Oh,
good.
That's
So
great.
you see,
That's great.
I mean-
and let me tell you, Mario, the Tumbler is
It's
way
huge.
bigger than I was expecting.
No,
I
no, I've
thought,
seen it.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
smaller vehicle, but
No, it's huge.
The
Right,
depth,
but it's still pretty
the
large.
depth of
Yeah,
that
it's
thing,
wide. It's
Jesus
wide,
Christ.
bro. Yeah, it's insanely wide.
Yeah, yeah. It
But
does.
it's a beautiful vehicle.
It is. Yeah.
It's a beautiful vehicle.
I'm glad I grabbed it.
Yeah, and it's such a great deal. I mean, that's what we want, right? We all want to.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got
We
mine.
wanna
for
get
How,
those
how
deals.
can you
Winter
not?
330.
It's like, how can you not grab that? Iron King grabbed, I think he grabbed his second one or maybe even third one.
Oh,
shit.
geez,
Like,
man.
what? He goes,
Yeah, he's
it's
crazy.
a great price. I'm like,
Can't
Can't
argue
argue
with that, I guess. Yeah, I mean,
Harry, I didn't know you vape. You vape too?
Oh yeah, I vape too. Yeah, this is mostly for toy photography, actually.
until he got
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Replace my smoke ninja. Yeah. My
Right.
smoke ninja. Yep.
Wait a minute. We need an endorsement from Harry. There's a commercial right there.
Yeah.
Kids smoke
Oh,
because that's the right
my.
choice to make.
Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
kids.
For toy photography.
Yes.
Yes. No, it's funny. Yeah, congrats to JB, man. DeLorean came in yesterday. Such a beautiful piece.
Amazing. I love that.
Wow.
I love
Beautiful
this
piece.
vehicle, dude.
Fuck.
I love it. I got mine
Congratulations,
sitting right here looking
I
on nice
need
and
a,
pretty.
I need a
Nice.
DeLorean so
I
bad.
know.
Hey, listen, man, they turned that thing around. At
did.
first, it looked like it was going to be a nightmare, but
Mhm.
they're all looking strong now, man. People are happy and opening them up, and
Well, they,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's be fair, right? I mean, that was probably the disaster of the year for Hot Toys. But I feel like they did a speedy turnaround. I feel
They did.
bad for
They
early
recovered.
adopters. I do
They
feel bad for
recovered.
that. You
Yeah.
know, but the pawns go first, as 𝗕𝗏 says. So
Yeah.
it is unfortunate, but
Yeah.
wish Sideshow or somebody, the retailers, can accommodate the people that got the botched versions. And I don't know if they've been very cooperative. I don't even know if anybody's reached out, to be honest. Some of the early purchasers of the DeLorean and said, hey, this is fucked up. Can we get an exchange? It's kind of like the DX, I forget what it was. Mario, you know what I'm talking about, and Hector, the Batman, right? Then they fixed the Batman Begins or whatever, like, because it was all
Oh yeah. This one right here.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because of the glossy suit versus the matte
Glossy
suit.
suit.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah. So but despite the hiccups, that DeLorean is awesome. DeLorean's awesome. So I mean, congrats to everybody who has one, for sure. Bretta likes spending other people's money. He does. He does. It's like Bretta's cock.
Cock.
What is
Cook.
It's cock.
no, maybe I'm not getting
Glorious rooster cook.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
If you know, you know.
He's talking about. I know what he's talking about. He's talking about the Batmobile's girth. And
Oh,
the reason
okay.
he knows that is because Bretta bought my shorts, and he was so happy because he was like, "It makes my junk look huge." Everybody,
No, we were talking about this on
Why?
LWO one
You're
time.
muted, Bretta.
right? Oh, is Bretta
No,
muted?
we were talking about this on LWO, and there's a whole thing about the new one theoretically being an extra 4 inches. And Bretta said it doesn't matter or something like that. And we're all saying, hey, 4 inches,
That was
4
about
inches does make a
89.
difference. The 89, yeah.
We'll
Doesn't
bet.
matter.
It was
Those
89.
extra 4 inches matter, fellas.
They do. Yeah.
It's just the reality of life.
So that's
And it's
what-
gonna
that's
look
what-
great. It's gonna look great. Let's talk about that. Can we talk about that? I don't know if I want to bring it up, but
You may want to
visually,
bring it up.
visually, I can
Hey.
visually. But you guys also noted or noticed that Yost, over at Jazz Inc. Showed off a Batmobile, or at least
Part of a Batmobile.
some of it, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know if you had noticed that. Can I bring this up? I'd like to bring this up with you
Yeah.
guys. Let me try to share the screen real quick. While I'm doing that, guys, man, 110 in the chat. Can we hit that like button if we haven't already? And subscribe to all my friends here. I mean, I will go ahead and put links in the description here afterward. If you guys are watching this on the replay, it should be there. But before I do, Rockamon Chris, my man, says, can we just full screen CT and admire his display? Can we do that?
I
Of
hate him
course.
for that.
Please
Look
don't.
at that. Look at that.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Well, I did it because Rockamon Chris asked.
Okay, well, thanks, Chris.
It's fucking awesome, bro. Excellent display.
Look at all those
Thank you.
clones, man.
Oh, you guys are like best friends, man. It's all yeah, dude. Yeah. You guys love the clones. You guys love the
I do
clones.
love the clones.
But I would like to bring this up. If I can here, let's just bring this in. So
Oh, got the body there.
yeah.
Nasty.
So I don't know what he wrote here. My apologies, because I already opened this up. But he was kind of showing off a little bit of the paint. It's like a 20-second video here. And I don't know if you guys, Mario, did you say you haven't seen this?
I have not seen this. This
Okay,
is
so
interesting.
This is what he's showing so far.
Okay.
Okay.
well,
And CT
Those
really tried
eyes
to
of
get
that
under a
thing.
microscope with this, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
I forget what he said on the post, but trying to test off some of that paint.
The painting, yeah. The black.
Look at it, it's just
Oh, jeez.
This worries me.
95.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to drop my upper. I'm gonna probably have to drop my upper shelf because holy
And here's
shit,
the
that looks
thing.
huge.
Remember, you're not seeing this. This is just the shell. You're not seeing this with the engine hanging out the back.
Right.
So it's got that whole engine piece, which is going to hang out even further, and the nose piece. But yeah,
I wish it'd be nice if he can get his hands on the Hot Toys version, just to do like a side-by-side comparison. So I think he'd make a lot more. I don't want to say a lot more sales.
I have it, and I was comparing yesterday, judging from these photos. Of course, you cannot compare the length because it's difficult.
Go
But
fuck me up. I'm sorry, man.
I cannot find a big
Oh,
difference on the design. To be honest,
Say that one
The
more
front
time.
end, the front end looks a little bit longer. The nose. little bit.
that small tip in the middle.
Mhm.
I see what I would have liked him to do is somehow get his hands on a Hot Toys Batmobile and show them.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be
that's
awesome.
what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what I was trying to say.
I'm sorry, I was distracted, dude. You know, he said, "Of course, 4 inches matters, man." What I wouldn't give.
Wow, bro. You know what, is this what you're distracted about?
The fucking
the
angry
struggle
inch,
is
bro.
real.
I mean, yeah. Anyway, so yes,
Big
I
car,
agree.
small cocks.
I agree. I agree. If he was, you know, to show off the Hot Toys version, though, I mean, this is both his product, so he does want to show. Rightly so, I get that, but yeah, I mean, this is going to be 4 inches longer.
Jeez, it looks huge.
Yeah,
It
it looks.
It looks like it can eat the 95 Batmobile.
Oh yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
95 Batmobile looks like a toy.
It really does.
It looks like 12th scale.
Yeah, in comparison. But oh yeah, this was the video that we were looking at again, just a kind of a walk around.
So is this one coat of paint or?
Well, so that's what I'm not sure. I think this is like his early test painting. So I don't know if it's really drawing that kind of pearlescent, right? In a way, you almost see this subtle purple hue.
Yes.
Right. Like we do kind of see that.
I do. I see a little green too. Like when you go back and the camera zooms in on that fender, you can see it, like you can see it go green right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he comes
like right
back
in
up.
there.
And you
Yeah.
cannot see that on the Hot Toys one. It's
Yeah.
too quick.
And
It's
to be
called-
fair, like he's using a cell phone. You
How
know,
much is he charging for this thing again?
What flop is the name?
I forget.
I don't
We
know.
can
I'm
look it
paying
up.
monthly, so I don't know how much.
Was it 15?
Yeah, 14.99, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so I think it looks fucking great so far. I mean, it's the first time we're seeing something physical. And 89's my Batman, so
I would have loved something a little bit more complete.
yeah. But you know how Yost goes. Like he'll just show progress updates.
Yeah, but he
along
said
the
in this
way.
post that he will show. He's counting on showing the more build prototype within 2 or 3 weeks, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
think he said
So
that.
I mean, I'm hoping.
By that time, the orders will be closed. Then everyone's gonna want it. and then-
Someone was asking him if he could have the pre-orders open until Christmas. He said it would be difficult.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
gonna be-
Really?
at least give everybody the
That's
chance
not
to like
impossible.
to pre-order after the full thing's been revealed. You know, because I think that's like one of the difficult things is that we're trying to, or people trying to spend this much money on Faith, and his track record hasn't really been the greatest, unless you get like the last batch. You know.
The pre-order I have for this Batmobile, I am on the 3rd batch, and I think I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah.
You know, brother, so am I. So when on the website,
you have to request to be on the 3rd batch.
Sorry?
Do you have to request to be on the 3rd batch? I'm sorry, Hector.
No, because I waited until do a payment plan to stay on the 3rd batch.
Okay.
I will. The estimated receiving time will be August next year.
Okay, I have the same thing. So okay, I was
Yeah.
wondering about that.
Well, I think it's difficult to say, right? Because I mean, we've seen a lot of recent products where, you know, I hear some of those arguments where people are like, well, it's better to wait. I don't know if that's exactly accurate though, right? I mean, there's a lot of people that got theirs first and had no problems. I feel like it's intermittent. I feel like some of the early batches had issues, but some of the later batches had issues. but not a
Could be.
high enough percentage, I think, right? Because like he does take care of everybody, to my understanding,
Yes.
right? So I get that there's going to be some QC issues here and there. I don't know the overall percentage. I mean, maybe only he does, you know, obviously. I didn't hear too many issues, but obviously people are going to have issues here and there. I just don't know if it's relevant to early orders, right? Now, I get it back in the day, right? The early Justice Mobile didn't kind of go over very well, you know, pre-license when he was kind of starting the vehicles out. But, you know, seeing the improvements over the past few years, I don't know. You know, it's going to be interesting to see when everybody does get their 89s. What order did you guys get them in, and do you have issues? Because that's the real data right there. Then you can determine, be like, well, shit, I was like one of the first, and mine was perfect. And you could be like, well, I waited till December and mine's not. You know what I mean? Because we don't know. I mean, we don't know. But it looks awesome. It looks awesome. And I know, and that's not to deter anybody, right? Because again, if there's ever an issue, I know Yoast takes care of you. So, you know, because I heard there was a couple issues with the 22 Batmobile, right? There was like some fingerprint like bleed through or something in the paint, or for like 2 or 3 people. I think that might have gotten a little blown out of proportion. I know a lot of people, majority had a great one, and I think he took care of those people. So I don't know. We're gonna see. But I think that's pretty badass. I'm excited for it. I know, Hector, you decided to go with Yoast as well, right?
I sure did. Yeah, dude. This is gonna be awesome, man. I can't wait to see that cockpit for the first time when it and then it's all lit up. Oh, that shit's gonna look so badass.
Yeah, dude.
The Hot Toys one is just a bunch of stickers, isn't it?
No,
Yeah, I
No.
think so.
No,
it's not
no one's wrong.
stickers only.
It's
No.
actually there's actually a lot of features in there.
Yeah.
There are lighting features there. It's all the cockpit all lights up.
What about the jet engine in the back? Does that light up too?
Yes.
Does it blow out steam?
Don't try now to diminish the Hot Toys one.
I'm
okay?
not. I'm just verifying, bro. Jeez, what the fuck you sold me?
Does it go vroom vroom vroom?
I know, huh?
Right.
No, it doesn't go vroom vroom vroom. But tell me one thing: if your Jazz Inc goes vroom vroom vroom, how many times you are going to use that vroom vroom vroom?
My man, that's gonna be my new alarm clock. I'm gonna wake up
2
to some
times.
vroom vroom vroom.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a beautiful day.
Look, those are obvious novelties, right? Those are obvious novelties. I mean, when you got the 22 Batmobile, right, from Yoast, I mean, he does that too, right? He's got the vapor, right? You can put the water in and have it, you know, kind of do the smoke effects. And I think that looks cool.
That is dope as shit. Yeah.
But I honestly don't see you doing much with that unless you're doing some toy photography, or you have a friend come over and you're like, oh.
Or you can have Harry come over and just vape all over it. Then you're good to go.
Exactly.
To be
Same
honest,
effect.
yeah. To be honest, I don't think I'm ever gonna do that vape effect
Of course, you will not. You will not.
unless I'm feeling a little risky. But other
Even
than
the
that,
lights,
yeah, no.
even the lights, if you don't have them all wired by USB and everything, every time a person comes out and you go to your display, you take out the acrylic and then you go there with the ends and turn on
It's awful.
everything, and then okay, this is the lights. Oh, cool. Now turn off again and then put the acrylic back, and then no, you will do that 1-2 times and then it's done.
It's
Sorry
done.
for being just a
I'd
Debbie
like to
Downer,
see all
but it's
these
true.
vehicles coming out. I'd like to see them all have a remote, so you can, you know, plug these things in and just with the remote turn the lights on, have it do whatever it needs to do.
The
Just
66
for a
does
remote.
that, right? The 66,
Yeah.
that one was with the remote.
Yeah, I got 3 of them.
But like the snow
I'm
speeder
serious. Hold
doesn't.
on. I'm sure I got one right here.
So hopefully one of these will work.
Yeah, the snow speeder doesn't. The Batwing doesn't. So if you mount that thing up on the wall and everything,
Oh
it-
yeah.
I don't know where to put it, but yeah.
with the remote and have it light up, and
Yeah, and that was what was crazy with my 66, right? Is because it wouldn't turn on, and I was like, "Shit, is it the power?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "There's no way," and it was the remote, because when I checked the tracking and everything, because it took a while to get here, and I was like, "What the hell's taking so long?"
Yeah.
It was stuck in customs.
It-
And I
it's a
think
small thing, but it's a big thing. And listen, it's not just Yoast. The DeLorean that should have been set up like that.
The DeLorean is
I mean,
a headache.
You have to
turn on
open
that
up the
lights.
hood. You have to hit the button. There's no need for that. I mean, it's a great vehicle. It should have come with a remote. You should just be able to activate these things. They know we live in a world of Modja case, and they know, they watch the streams. They know we're building our own cases and putting these things behind acrylic. So,
well, and that's, dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm with you 100%. There's nothing that fucking annoys me more that devices that don't auto power on.
Right.
Just some means, like, give me a toggle button that switches, like a manual on off switch, or because every day I gotta turn on this fucking DeLorean every day because I have them all set up on smart plugs. So when you
video games, the arcade video games, like
some of the arcades even that way.
Anyone in the 6 scale world, anyone building figures, vehicles, video games, that power management is a big deal, and it's going to be a big deal as these displays and dioramas get built out. So don't underestimate that. Please pump the brakes and consider that when you're working.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I know you guys know Mario, maybe not as much. I don't think you have a lot of powered items in your display.
No, not
but
really. I have nothing.
Managing through it, and like getting everything wired, and getting your cable management right, having your cords hidden, making sure you got it all on like smart plugs if applicable. It's a lot of fucking.
Yeah, it's a lot to consider.
Yeah, the more you have, it's like, oh shit.
Hey, I'm gonna jump off, dude. I'm like suddenly not feeling well again, so feeling a little bit sore.
No, man, that's okay, bro.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Go back into bed.
Yeah,
but,
get some rest. I know you're not feeling well. Thanks for coming anyway.
Sure.
Despite
yeah, for sure, man.
Well.
Cool. All right, guys. Have a good night. See you guys.
All right,
my friend. Better, man. Feel better,
Mario. All right. Yeah. So there's that. I want to bring up before we wrap. I know a lot of you guys aren't. There's some of us in here though. Some of my Trekkie fans.
Oh Jesus.
I know, Joel, he's your favorite. I still want to bring this up because Spock did go up for pre-order today. I'd recommend get him directly for EXO-6 personally, but it's easier for me to show the photos here, oddly enough.
This is the younger version?
Yeah. So this is from Strange New Worlds, which is kind of before the original series, so it's not obviously Leonard Nimoy. It's all new actors. He had passed away, but yeah, it's kind of a prequel of the original series, if that helps you in any way, because I know you're not too familiar with the IP. So new actors, younger, before.
This is in the same timeline as the original series.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be in the prime timeline. It's not the Kelvin stuff like the JJ movies, right?
Mhm.
Same timeline as New Hope.
I mean, yeah, one would say, yeah, same time as New Hope, my friend. So, but it's cool, man. I wanted to bring this up because I know a lot of people were super excited. Strange New Worlds is hit or miss. A lot of people enjoy the show, so I know a lot of folks are like, "Hey, I want to get this." Captain Pike went up a few weeks back, so now we're getting Spock. AJ, right? Yay, Trek Talk. I know Amir's in here. A few other people. A lot of Trek guys out here, and needs love, man. Rightfully so. So I just wanted to bring this up. I don't know about you guys. It's kind of weird when I have you guys on the show because you don't really watch Star Trek.
You can talk to me the Star Trek.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you watch Strange New Worlds. You collect in Strange New Worlds.
I am not collecting Strange New Worlds. I have yet to watch any besides Picard season 3 Discovery Star Trek, because I already heard the horror stories about the other show. What's it called? Discovery.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Discovery.
Yeah, so I heard horror stories. So I haven't really watched anything on that at the streaming app, whatever it's called.
Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
So my coworker, who's a huge Trekkie, he says Strange New Worlds feels like Star Trek. So I'm gonna give it a shot. So.
Yeah, it's not a bad show. It's not a bad show. I know Rob doesn't like it. I know, Charlie. Rob's not a big fan. Imagine Rob's reaction to it. Just because. But I respect his opinion on that, man. But I don't mind it. I think it's a lot better than Discovery. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are interested. And you know what's really crazy, man? Like, so when I was in Vegas, in August, which, by the way, got to hang out with Harry. That was fucking dope. So fist bump across the way. It was really fun, man. Me and Harry hung out for a while. But when I was there, Ethan Peck, he plays Spock, and then you had Anson Mount who plays Pike. Dude, the lines were fucking crazy. And Harry, you were there. You saw like we couldn't walk around these areas, and I was like, who are these lines for?
Yep. That's actually how I got in because it was so crowded. I just walked right in. I didn't even pay.
Yeah. And it was
walked right in.
It's fucking, and it was for Strange New Worlds. And I thought, holy shit, like maybe I'm old because, I grew up, with, TNG and Deep Space Nine and Voyager and Enterprise and stuff. And so when I saw that these lines, I was like, just the generation maybe a little before me, right? This is new for them. This is new track. So this is their track, like all the other stuff was my track. So it was crazy to see these lines, man. I was like, holy shit, dude.
I feel old. I can't even imagine what you're going through,
bro. That's like you guys, like
that's crazy,
like Anakin. You know what I mean?
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, well, it's different. I just mean it's different, right? There's this kind of crazy reverence for these characters that were kind of that came after, and that's what I mean. The best way to compare it. I was like kind of blown away. I was like, holy shit, they're like really popular. So, a lot of lines in Vegas, dude, at the convention, bro.
Let's hope the sequels never get to that point.
Well, they might. I
hope not.
So, but I did want to bring this up, man, because again, Strange New Worlds is quite popular in the Trek realm right now, and it's cool that the line is coming. So, it's gonna be 225, awesome. Pretty badass. That's it. I know you guys don't have much to say about Star Trek, but I had to bring it up. I mean, you guys have a couple figures. I know you're going in on some TNG, Hector, and
I'm going all in TNG. That whole bridge crew will be mine.
That's what I like to hear, man.
That's cool.
That's what I like to hear. And CT, you've got some as well.
I do.
Yeah. Not too much in the Strange New Worlds, though, which I get.
No, man, I actually like Discovery.
No, that's cool. You do.
I thought it was okay. There were definitely some, like any of these shows these days, any of these streaming shows. There's definitely some stuff that I wish I could have thrown away. But hey, it reintroduced the Strange New Worlds cast.
Yep.
And I'll say at the very least, they didn't have a dance musical in it when I watched Discovery. So I guess I haven't seen Strange New Worlds, but I heard there is a musical.
There's a musical.
Yeah,
but I think that's like
that's cool.
You got to be a guy who likes musicals. If you don't like musicals,
you got to be a guy that likes musicals.
You have to be a person. I'm sorry, I assumed your gender, Hector. You have to be a person who likes and enjoys musicals. I think.
Yeah.
Period. I mean, you could be a Star Trek fan like me. I'm not a fan of musicals though, so it just kind of.
No.
Neither am I, man.
You can't even bring in friggin' Thrawn without fucking the pain. It's not the Thrawn.
If Thrawn comes in as a musical.
But musicals in Star Trek, and it gets a pass, and it's okay. You just gotta like musicals.
What the fuck does Thrawn have to do with this?
Man.
I know. Oh, is that the route we're going? I have no idea.
So
I have no
idea.
There
is a difference between musical and then a movie with some music, song numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit.
Listen, let me spell it out if it's unclear. Listen, man, I think you give Star Trek a little bit of a pass while you're beating up my Star Wars day in and day out.
I'm not beating off any musicals, Star Wars, bro.
They got musicals over there in Star Trek. They got ships warping on mushrooms.
What?
Well, they had the spore drive in Discovery, and that was kind of weird or whatever. But look, you got fucking space
keyword
whales.
Discovery.
You got space whales in your Star Wars, so I don't want to hear it. Yeah. Magical whales in space that can travel faster than light.
One's sci-fi and one's fantasy.
Saga.
Okay. Well, I think at this point it's fucking semantics. So I will agree to disagree on that notion. So we'll look at that.
Enjoy your
Peter,
musical.
my man, that I am not quite certain of. I know Savick went up for pre-order. I know more are coming. So my best advice is just patience. Honestly, I can't really say much more than that, but patience. I know it's not the ideal answer, but
That line is looking great. They got to get that coat right. So I know they're working on that. And
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, man. Tokenator there, but they both rule. He'll quit it. Yeah, wait, can't we peacefully coexist in fandoms?
no.
Oh, you're just like, no.
Cannot. You cannot.
Wait a minute. You might not be able to do Bretta, but CT, you can't even say that. You have Star
No,
Trek.
you got musicals. Come on. Just stop it. You know, there is a line and it's
Star
musical.
Trek's got the sequel trilogy. I'd rather watch a musical.
Would you?
And I
Dude,
don't
if this Joker 2 movie is a full-blown musical, I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck?
I don't think it's gonna be like that. It
Yeah.
can't.
Did you ever saw a movie called Moulin Rouge with Ewan McGregor and Nicole, Ewan McGregor and Nicole
that one.
Kidman? Is it?
yeah, and some other folks that I don't remember.
I think that movie was a good musical.
But was it a movie with music
Am I
numbers?
alone
or like
here? Am I
I think you're alone, but that's okay, bro.
Okay.
Like you know what? We don't kink shame here.
I think it
Whatever
was
you're
well
into.
done. I think it was well done at least, and I think that Joker,
What?
the second one, I
We'll
think
see,
they,
man.
if they can bring enough darkness into a musical, it can be well done.
I think if I want musical though, like I would go and seek for musical, right? But if I'm gonna watch like a Batman movie, I don't know if I want musical to be involved in any way. Maybe in some
But you know that,
metaphorical ways, but you know.
this Joker was never advertised as a DC Joker or any Joker we ever considered
I guess,
as a,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
our
new
normal
interpretation
Joker,
or something. Aliens musical would rock. I mean, look, you
I don't
have
know.
to, you have to like.
Jesus.
I don't know,
That's what
man.
I'm talking about.
Like,
Or
Game
a
over.
Predator,
Stop
a
it.
Predator musical.
It's just
Like La La Land worked as a musical. I just
yeah,
don't
look,
think.
they did the Back to the Future musical, and that's kind of cool.
hey man, they did it in '89 Batman. You know, I think it takes you out of it. I don't know.
It does. They did it in the CW. Remember the Flash episode with Supergirl, and it was a musical.
Ugh,
That's your favorite.
Ugh.
What are you talking about? Come on. What, do you,
Jesus.
what does Arnold think about the musical?
It's hey, look, listen. If you want to spend your time
Garbage.
in your little tights and singing and dancing in the rain, whatever. All right, this is 2023. If that's what you're into, that is what you're into. What am I into? 9mm bullets, hand grenades, and a couple of slices of steak.
A couple of
Oh, fucking well said, man. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, Dokinator, get him, bro. There was only one musical episode, so we don't talk about it. Yeah, that shit's funny, man. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Joker 2 is gonna be badass.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah,
so.
we'll
I
see.
really don't know what I'm walking into.
Yeah, I don't know either. Buffy musical episode, however, is fantastic. Dude, I haven't seen Buffy in ages. I don't even remember a musical. I'll take your word for it. So, well, I don't know. Is there anything else we're going to talk about tonight, or is this a good time to wrap it up? What do you guys
You
think?
can keep talking musicals.
No. What about you, Bretta? Do we have any news?
no news.
All right. Well, guys, I think. No, I mean,
Did you guys know Cobb Vanth released today?
yeah, man.
Yeah, it's
well,
amazing.
let me ask
You guys already
something.
talked about that, right?
We did. Oh, we
Oh, you
didn't
did.
even talk to you about it. I
Yeah, that's
Bye,
fine.
Harry.
I just wanted to know really quick though, like how you guys felt.
oh
Like,
well,
are you
okay.
excited or are you?
The majority of the community is really leaning more towards no.
Interesting.
I lean towards yes. Bretta leans towards yes. CT leans to eventually yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's a yes for me. It's just not now. I don't have. I'm focused on other things.
I also think Hot
get it.
Toys have this problem of releasing blogger photos that make all the figures look just super glossy for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Well, you know
why
why.
they keep doing
You
that.
know why, Harry?
it's terrible lighting. Like that's
Yeah.
how I
Lighting
see it. But it's
the
just,
lighting is kind of off. There's too much highlight in the face.
Yeah.
You can see that glistening
like
plastic.
just diffuse it a little bit. I don't know.
and not enough rim light.
Like, did you not want to exactly
Right.
not enough rim light?
Not enough rim jobs.
Yeah. If you want to sell figure, just have rim lights in your photography.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm very confident that in hand, it's gonna be much better.
Yeah.
Well, what do you
Cool.
think before we wrap? Yeah, I mean, you look at the photos. I mean, I get it. You're like, oh, the photos aren't really selling it for me.
Mhm.
But knowing that,
I actually think he looks pretty good, despite the photos, because I know that it's not the figure; it's just the photos. But it's just also, it's just way too many things at the moment. I just can't. Yeah, I actually just picked up this guy right here on a
do we got?
sale.
hey,
Yep, I got the
welcome.
a mech test Tony here. So
Yeah.
I just wanted a Tony in the collection, and I thought this was a good representation of that. He's got all the, all the gauntlets and all the mechanical stuff on him, so I thought that's a cool look. But yeah,
I have
there's just
him as
so many
well.
things. Yeah, he's cool.
Between
I like
that
him a
and
lot.
the quantum suit, that one is better.
Oh, the head sculpt. You think?
Really?
The team suit.
No, I mean I don't like the quantum suit. Is the you know which one I'm talking, right? From the end game.
Yeah, that's the one that nobody buys, right?
the team suit one.
Exactly,
right?
but
Yeah.
the team suit, yeah.
I just
Uh,
kind of
but
like the
I-
old school, like mechanical look, rather
this
than
one
like the
looks good.
organic kind of feel that they have.
It's also interesting that this Cobb Vanth head sculpt was one of the first times that we knew that Hot Toys hired the third party
Oh, it was
sculptor.
Yixi.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to do it. And I remember that when was this controversy and people going to ask him, he actually said that they did some modifications on the original render that he had.
Oh, interesting.
They did some modifications on the render he passed to them, but yeah, I think after that he still did some more stuff to them, right? Yeah, I think he does great work.
Yeah, me too. Me
Yeah.
too.
He's not painting anything. He just does the rendering, and after that it's up to the painters and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, and it is interesting, right? So he's kind of like an outsider of sorts, and I don't know if that has anything to do with some criticism of it or not. I don't, for me, just as through an artistic standpoint, I don't consider any of that an issue, right? So I just look at it and go, oh, I think it looks pretty good.
If they ever do a Billy Bob, they've got their guy.
Hey,
Wow.
He's like halfway there.
Well, before I wrap, Keith's asking Bretta, man, if you had to keep only one vehicle,
Ooh,
which would it be? Oh, that's
It would
so
be
hard.
the '89 Batmobile, definitely,
Ah,
because it was the first one I bought.
wow.
Oh, okay. So through sentimental
Sentimental.
values,
Yeah.
that was your first vehicle. What if you got them all at the same time, though?
It will be the '89 Batmobile. The
Oh
same.
wow. Okay. Okay. In my head, I thought maybe it'd be an Ecto-1, but 89 is still very.
Yeah, the '89 for me is still the one that I.
I feel
like
good.
the most.
I'm going with the Hot Toys '89, so
Oh, you are.
I am. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but I will never sell my Hot Toys one. I will always keep it. To be fair, the Hot Toys one, it was a very good vehicle until brought the inaccuracies that were in the vehicle, right? Because no one ever thought about 4 inches shorter, or he always looked like a bit squared vehicle,
Yeah.
the Hot
Yeah.
Toys one, but it's still a great representation. If you have Batman with the Batmobile together and with the '89 Joker, they look amazing on the display. I will never say to anyone, don't buy the Hot Toys one because it looks like shit. No, it's a great representation and for a very good price. Let's also
Yeah.
mention.
Yeah. Let's be real. Yeah. I mean, it's much cheaper.
But I
yeah,
don't
when you
believe Hot Toys will change anything. I think they will give you exactly the same one as they did before. Painting probably different, but they will not change size or anything.
And
They're gonna
when
give
you
me
show
flip-flop. They're gonna give me flip-flop paint. They're gonna.
No,
I'm gonna be
probably the
positive. they're
paint
gonna give me
application will
flip-flop
be
paint.
better.
We'll see.
Okay.
Better paint application, but I don't think they will redo the mold of the vehicle itself to be a bit bigger. I think.
What were you saying, Hector?
Oh, when you show your collection off to like an average person who's not into this shit, they're not going to be like, well, how come your pipes aren't die cast or some shit?
Well,
They're going to
how
look at
come
this
your
like, oh, the
Batmobile-
Batmobile.
Get me a ruler. Let me check the size.
Yeah. Hold on, buddy.
Hold on.
Yeah, but the thing is you will know. You'll do that to yourself, though, right? I mean, some people
Well,
will.
yeah, that's why I'm spending the fucking ridiculous money on the Jazz Inc. one.
Yeah, for sure. Well, guys, I think we're gonna wrap, dude. We are hitting that 2-hour mark, man. It is Tuesday. What is the date anyway here in the States, man? It's the
29.
28th. Fuck, one more month till the end of the year. So, damn, we're gonna find. Geez, man, we're gonna do it, man. Christian says, "Hey, familiar fellow yellows." Brother. And again, 4 inches matters, people. So
Christian.
yeah, so I don't know, guys, thank you guys for coming tonight, man, sharing your thoughts here. It's very interesting to hear what everybody's thinking about Cobb Vanth and subsequently this Batmobile and Batman, right? The 2022, that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have 2 versions of both these Batmans and both these Batmobiles. It's gonna be kind of fun to see what everybody's thoughts are and comparisons in the coming months. Bretta, man, thanks for coming as always too, bro. What you got going on? You did that Doom review?
Yeah, I did the Doom review, and actually I'm going to do a video today, a kind of unboxing first.
Can I try to full screen you? You think it's gonna crash?
No, don't do it. It
Okay.
will crash.
Okay.
Apparently, it seems like finally don't full screen. This will crash.
This will crash. This will
Okay.
crash?
Apparently, we have a solution for our figures. There's a new product that is called Glazer.
Oh, what
it
is
works
this?
as an agent for pleather, plastic, everything. And this is a agent, a finishing solution. Then comes with a microfiber towel and with the dust brush stick. And apparently these, for any hot toys, any plastic figures you have, they do anti-static and anti-dust protection. And they also they work in various ways, but I'm going to test it yet because I haven't tested. I just got these and I'm going to test it and then give my opinions. But I will give a giveaway on my channel. I have 2 sets for giveaway. Now I actually have 3 sets. 1 giveaway I will do for members only, and the other 2 sets I will do for everyone.
Well, that's really awesome, man. So it's
But seems like a really cool product because this is made in Korea. In Korea, they don't have the 303 that normally we use, right? Because I also use that. So this company, they created this product, and in Korea, everyone is really talking very good about this stuff. So I wanted to try it. And it's not expensive. This is like, you can go to their website. It's gunprimer.com. It's like $30 for the full set. For the towel, for the brush stick, and
is it specifically for 6-scale figures, or do they use it for other applications too?
It's for everything. Everything. For example, for the if you have acrylic panels, you can pass these. These will will be as anti-static and anti-dust.
Okay.
For acrylic panels, for any plastic stuff you have, and is also anti-corrosion. If you use it on steel pieces, it will avoid any corrosion. The only thing they said is you cannot use it on the joints because it may smooth the joints and get them loose.
Yeah, keep it loose. Yeah.
Okay. And so you're gonna do tests.
Remove me from. Now I'm going to do unboxing and do a test and check how it looks like. You can remove me.
We're all over the place. Oh, here now you're the captain now. So what you're gonna do some tests? Did you say so? You're gonna do like a video on it too to kind of showcase, or
what I'm going to do is because it's difficult to do a test on these, right? Because you will pass on the figure and you will need to wait some days until you see if there is dust coming, if there is any difference. But from the their website, because they did what they told me is like, for example, 𝗕𝗘𝗢𝗢𝗓 Batmobile, because it's a black one, right? And it gets a lot of dust, these kinds of stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
That will also make the color shining more. It's like for the Iron Man, they show some photos of the Iron Man, even the suit, it shines more, it makes the color more vibrant, and is like a protectant too. So I'm very curious about this, because we have so few stuff of this at for toys, right?
Yeah, we really don't have much. We really don't. 303 helps. Some of that clear. I forgot what
But
it's called.
303 is not designed for toys.
No,
They designed this especially for action figures. So, and they have a lot of certificates and approvals and everything.
Yeah.
So I think they are good. The brand, I think, is Gun Primer USA or Gun Primer something. It's gunprimer.com, the website.
Well, that's interesting. I definitely want to check that out. I want to hear what your thoughts are after you've, applied it and given it like a week or two and see the results and go, so on and so forth. So that's cool, man. That's cool. Because you're right. We don't have much. We don't have much for care for our figures.
No, there was before. I think there was someone like selling a cleaning kit. I think was Zachary before that they have like a cleaning kit, or was 16 Society they had the cleaning kit.
Yeah. A while back.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
But apart from that, I think not much more stuff coming now.
Okay. All right. Well, check out, the Doom review, right? If you guys haven't seen his review. I know you just put that one up. Yeah, I know, right? I got post-credit scenes like I'm seeing. I don't know what happened Saturday night. We'll see if it happens again today. But yeah, man. Well, Harry again too, man. My man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, doing some photos, of course.
Yep, and just gonna bug Sideshow for the next few days, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, just kind of annoying, but
well, hit them up. Yeah, hit them up about the Wonder Woman.
Yeah, and I did earlier, and apparently they might replace the whole body. So I'm like,
ooh,
okay,
nice.
why the fuck
That'd be
not?
really cool.
You know?
Yeah,
I'll
man.
take it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it makes me wonder, like how many more units that they have for these, limited.
Well, they always
figures.
keep a little on stock. I mean,
Right.
for those reasons, I mean, so we'll have to see.
They'll show up in the warehouse finds in like 5
Right.
years.
Exactly.
Yeah, something. They're like, hey, we found this. So
Hey, we found the artisan Anakin.
Yeah,
we
man.
found this.
We found
Yeah.
the artisan.
Buried under an EXO-1. Like,
Yeah.
like, what the hell? So, but anyway, guys, Hector, CT, thank you guys coming on.
No
Sharing
problemo.
your thoughts.
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
no problemo.
Come into the Discord, man. Come
Bella
see
Vista,
us
baby.
in the Discord. We're there every morning in Scum and Villainy. So we know they're going to start dropping figures and throwing pre-orders at us. So things will be hopping soon enough. These cause babies, they got to run out of cause babies soon enough. God damn it.
Yeah, I will.
And tomorrow, man, tomorrow is Whopper Wednesday. So this is
Yeah,
how we
it
do it
is.
in the Discord. So
Yeah, man.
go out, BK, grab your Whopper, man. We're going to meet up in the Discord and do Whopper Wednesday.
It's fucking funny, man. It is, man. It's a lot of fun. I put a link in the chat if you guys haven't get into there. Yeah, Blitz, learn about photographer lighting. Yeah, we did that last night. That was
that's
fun.
cool.
Trying to show some stuff, and then Harry is gonna get in there sometime. We'll show
Yeah,
off some stuff.
got
you know.
to.
It's always fun, man. It is. So, guys, yeah, we are out of here. Happy rest of your day. I don't know what's going on with me other than Saturday night show. I may do a video here, but oh yeah, stay tuned. I got the Crow Customs. In fact, I think it's probably here. I'm sure it got delivered while we were streaming. It sure did. So I do have some custom stands from Crow Customs that are here. I gotta go get them after the show for my Ghostbusters, my Blitzway Ghostbusters. So because those Blitzway stands are
Are
atrocious.
the worst.
Yeah.
They are horrible.
So I will do some photos, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I definitely want to show them off because I'm super excited. I gotta check them out. I wish I had them right now to show you guys, but stay tuned.
You can come to the Discord and listen to Anthony yell out "fuck" every time a Ghostbuster falls over from just breathing on it.
Fuck! Be safe. Come join the Discord. He's not wrong. Have a good night, everybody.